I'm sure, mom, you are like, maybe you're meeting with a foreigner there inside, and I'm sure that you have a lot of money now. So how much my rate? I'm sure I have a lot of money because maybe I'm meeting a foreigner outside, or maybe I'm a pickup girl. I'm a prostitute woman. Hello everyone, good day. So for today's video, I will share to you my experience in Cebu City. So last May 29, I traveled to Cebu City, and that was my first time in Cebu. So the process was, we went to Dumaguete Port to get near Dumaguete Port or Ocean Jet ticketing area to get our tickets. Then after that, we went to Dumaguete Port for our trip going to Cebu City. But our trip was like I think it was only 2 stops. So we stopped in Tagbilaran and next is Cebu. So when we arrived there in Cebu City, I was so shocked because there were so many people around, and it is very far from Dumaguete. Like the difference, it is like they have a big difference from Dumaguete, because here in Dumaguete, it is like we can say that Dumaguete, it is just a small city which is only not only few, but there are many people here, but not so crowded. But there in Cebu, when I arrived there in the port, I feel a little bit scared and or nervous because I don't know the people around me, and they said that you cannot trust people from there, especially from the sidewalk or people in the sidewalk. So there are so many kinds or different kinds of people there that I don't know. And once we arrived there, I was waiting my luggage for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I was thinking that that was my first time bringing a luggage during traveling, because when I travel to Sikihor, I don't bring any suitcase or luggage. I only bring my backpack. Yes, but when I went to Cebu, that was my first time because I have a lot of things need to bring during my travel, because we have an event that time at May 30. So the event was a meet and greet, so with the vloggers and the subscribers. And yes, waited my luggage, then I found my luggage in 15 minutes. Then after that, after that we find a taxi, and many people was saying that, "Mom, are you going, are you going to get a taxi or to pick up a taxi? Here is mom, blah blah blah." They are really offering us a taxi, but Ting told me a black taxi is expensive and the white one is cheaper. So since we know, so since Ting knows already, so I trust her a lot because I know that she been in Cebu many times, or I think few times or many times, and I don't know. And when I got the taxi, then we told him that we will be going to the Hop Inn Hotel in Cebu City. So Hop Inn is located in Lapu-Lapu, so near at Ayala Mall. So while arriving, going there in the Hop Inn Hotel, Kuya was talking to us a lot. He said that he is from Negros, but when we did say to him that we are from Negros. I am from Negros, yes, but he was the one and started the conversation that he is from Negros. So I know that people from Negros are very trustworthy and also honest. Yeah. That's why we shared also our location, that we came from Negros Oriental. And I asked him a lot about what is Cebu City, and especially the snatchers. So my mom was very scared because that was my first time. And when I was like 15 years old and above, my sister went to Cebu for work, and they shared a lot about there are so many snatchers and bugus there in Cebu. And that was the time that Kuya told me that since the new president now, it is not the same like Duterte. There are many people like change a lot, like they don't scared anymore about the law or something like that. Maybe the drugs are now like rise up again, and there are so many snatchers again, unlike before that they are scared because Duterte was the president. So now he told us that you need to be careful of around people, you or especially the taxi drivers, because you know what, only for me only 10% taxi drivers are honest there in Cebu. So we don't have a choice, because since we are tourists there, we pick up a taxi, or yeah, we get a taxi for our trip going to our destinations, going to the hotel. So when we don't know that, or we never know that this driver is honest or not. So at that moment, Kuya is like, I think he is 10 years in Cebu City. So he knows already, he knows about hotel, every hotels, malls, and more destinations there. So he dropped us in the hotel. So at that moment, the hotel is, beside the hotel is 7-Eleven. So in 7-Eleven, because at 10 we arrived there at 7 p.m. something like that, and we had our 5 hours travel, no, 6 p.m., and we had our 5 hours travel from Dumaguete. So after that, we check in there in our room, and also after, yeah, we check in there in the room, and we feel hungry, so we need to buy food. Then we went to the 7-Eleven, because 7-Eleven is beside Hop In Hotel. So we plan to go to the restaurants, but we cannot see any restaurants. They're all big buildings. Oh my god, I was so amazed, because Cebu, there are so big buildings, and also there are so many squatters area as well. Here in Dumaguete, we can only see, or can only find a few squatters area, but there in Cebu, there's a lot of squatters area. So it is more scariest, since it is a big city, and you cannot trust people there. So after that, we find a restaurant, but we cannot find it. Then we went to 7-Eleven to eat something. And you know what? So since I have DJI camera now, I'm not using my DJI camera outside, especially at night, because they said that you should be careful of your things, especially when it is expensive, because my people will snatch you, or grab your, or stole your things, especially the expensive one, because they knows already. And especially for snatchers, they used to it like snatching things, and they don't care about people, because since there are so many people there, and mostly people are tourists. Yeah, not mostly, but many people there are tourists, so they don't care about. And next is like, we during our first night, we didn't go out like going to somewhere like mall, or going to bars or party. No, no party at all. So my second day, so I will share this is very very interesting, guys, because my second day, it was very terrible. So my second day, our second day there with Ting, so that was our day to meet vloggers and subscribers. So we went to a 1-to-1 basement lunch. So we met there many vloggers, and also like famous ones, especially the CEO of, oh yeah, or the owner of the basement lunch. He was there also, and many people there. So yes, and when we are there, people are started do vlogging, but me and Ting, we tried to vlog, but we forgot our mic. So since we don't have a mic, the voice, like every time we do filming, the it was very noisy, and it is hard um to listen the voice, because, or to hear the voice, because it is very noisy, and there is music there. So I told Ting that I will go back to the hotel, because she don't like to get the She don't like to go back and get the mic. But me, I'm not complete if I don't if I don't get the mic, or I don't go back to the hotel to get the mic. Then I um I told her that I will go back there, and yeah, and yes, she said that okay, go ahead. So I pick up a taxi outside the 121 basement lounge. So outside there is like there is a taxi passing there, or yeah. So I took the one taxi, and yes, he told me that where is your destination, or where you will going to go or going to stop. So I told him that just drop me in Happy Inn Hotel, and I was planning to get same taxi going back to the 181. But there was something bad happen. He told me that where is your destinations, or where are you going, and I told him just drop me there in and he told me that where is that, mom? I don't know the place, is that new? And I don't have idea, so I don't know if that is new. So I did not say anything to him, and I told him just drop me there because I am in a hurry. And yeah, he opened his GPS and I opened my GPS too, but his GPS is not working and mine too is not working. So he is started asking me. Oh no, he was telling me that mommy, it's okay, maybe we can find it later. And I was little bit nervous because he's a taxi driver and he don't know where to go. And yes, after that, he told me, what are you doing there in 181? Are you meeting with someone? And I said, yes. No, no, something like, are you meeting with someone? And I said, yes, I'm meeting with my friends and something like that. Then he told me that, I'm sure, mom, you are like, maybe you are meeting with a foreigner there inside. And I'm sure that you have a lot of money now. So that thinks that, or that thoughts that, or that saying that really scared me a lot. So after that saying, he told me that how much you rate. I was very nervous at that time because he was thinking that I am a prostitute. And I don't know that there in Cebu City there are so many prostitutes there. And that time I was alone, and it was my first time there in Cebu and it was also first time riding a taxi alone. So I was little bit nervous or scared, but I'm not showing to him that I'm scared. And after that, after like 3 minutes or 5 minutes something, my GPS worked, and I told him, "Oh, just drop me in this place." And he told me, why you go there and hop in?" And I told him, "I check in there." Then after that, he told me, okay, ma'am, I will drop you there." Then yeah, it was a very, very, very scary moment of my life, that people thinking that I am a prostitute. I was just attending an event, the meet and greet, and I was wearing my red velvet dress, which is a normal dress when I go out here in Dumaguete or going meeting with like friends or an event. That was a normal clothes for me. But he was thinking that I am a prostitute. So he was asking how much my rate. I'm sure I have a lot of money because maybe I'm meeting a foreigner outside, or maybe I'm a pickup girl. I'm a prostitute woman. So I don't know why people judging us through our through the way through how we dressed. But maybe it's like he was judging me, or he was thinking that I am a prostitute because I was alone there with the sexy clothes, but not so sexy. It is just like a clothes for event. And yes, I before we drop in the hotel, I asked him, how how long how long that you been a taxi driver? And he told me, it's been 3 weeks, mom, that I started driving as a taxi driver. But I have blah blah blah, like he has a private van, and he looks like an addict. I don't like to judge him, but he looks like an addict. So, you know what, guys? That's why I told you that Cebu, the taxi drivers in Cebu, it is only like 10% honest driver there. Because if you're a tourist, or especially you're a foreigner, they will take advantage you. And especially when you are first, first visiting, when it is your first visiting there in Cebu City, it is like they will something like they will take advantages if that is your first time. So now I understand that um why many people said that Dumaguete is the best place to retire. You know why? Because here in Dumaguete it is just a small city. But in a small city, we have malls there, many restaurants, different kinds of restaurants, and we have a hospitals here, which is easy to access or which is here at the center of the city. So you don't need to go far, you don't need to drive very far to go to the hospital. Everything you need is in here. Also, we have the pharmacy and or drugstore, so you cannot if you compare to Cebu City, it is very, very far. And Cebu City, it's a big difference because in Cebu City, it is a big city and there is a lot of one way and also because for me, I value the place when its people are honest and trustworthy. So here in Dumaguete, that's why we called it a city of gentle people because people if you need something or you need some help, people will help you. And I never heard that I never heard about snatchers here because even people are using their iPhone camera or um, expensive phones, cameras there in Boulevard or public places here in Dumaguete. There's no one will steal it or no one will snatch it. But there in Cebu, oh my god, especially at night. You cannot you're not safe there. But here in Dumaguete, you are safe and as we cannot say that people here in Dumaguete are all kind, trustworthy and honest, but mostly like just like 90% people here or 90% tricycle driver here are honest. And in Cebu, only 10% taxi drivers are honest. So if you compare that, it is a lot or like this a lot far off different from Cebu and Dumaguete. But Cebu it is a big city, and also the prices in Cebu are very expensive. But here in Dumaguete, it is very cheap and affordable. Not very cheap, but very affordable, especially to foreigners. But in Cebu, I never buy any dress there because it is very expensive. So yeah, that was my experience in Cebu City. So in Cebu City, people are people are not trustworthy and honest, especially the taxi drivers. So when you travel to a big city, you should be mindful of your things that it will not might get stolen to or yeah it will not stolen or snatched by um stranger people or like snatchers because you should take care of your things and don't show your things in public, especially expensive and when it's during night. So that's all, guys, and hopefully this video is like give you an idea and also yeah give you an ideas how Cebu and Dumaguete is because now I realized more that Dumaguete is the best place to retire. Everything you need is in here. The their grocery store, restaurants, malls, hospitals, and more. And people are gentle. That's why we call it gentle people. So that's all, everyone, and hopefully you learned something about this. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more update. And please don't forget to click the like for video recommendation. Bye guys, love you all.